Morbid Facts, Part 663. In January of 2024, 29-year-old Nolan Arbaugh became the first human to receive a Neuralink brain implant after being paralyzed in a diving accident. Though the surgery was celebrated as a milestone, things quickly unraveled. 85% of the device's threads retracted from his brain, crippling its function. Neuralink scrambled to deploy emergency software fixes just to keep it working, allowing Nolan to play chess and move a cursor with his thoughts. The surgery carried serious risks, including infection, brain damage, and long-term complications. Arbaugh's implant was never removed, and the company hasn't disclosed the full extent of its ongoing effects. In 2017, retired U.S. Army Colonel David Will Rigggins was awarded $8.4 million in a defamation lawsuit after a woman publicly accused him of raping her decades earlier when they were cadets at West Point. Just as Rigggins was being considered for promotion as Brigadier General, the accusation was posted on a blog, effectively derailing his military career. But an investigation soon found no supporting evidence, and a Virginia jury later determined the woman's claims were provably false. Although the final payout was reduced to around $2.3 million, Rigggins said he was grateful to have his name cleared, even if the damage to his career couldn't be undone. Morbid Facts, Part 664. In 2013, Caleb McGilvery, aka Kai the hatchet-wielding hitchhiker, went viral after a wild TV interview where he described stopping an attacker with a hatchet, shouting, "Smash! Smash! Smash!" But just a few months later, he was arrested for the murder of 73-year-old lawyer Joseph Galfy in New Jersey. Galfy was found beaten to death in his own home, as Kai had reportedly punched, kicked, and stomped him until he died. Kai claimed it was self-defense after being drugged and sexually assaulted, but prosecutors said there was no evidence in his favor. He was convicted of first-degree murder in 2019 and sentenced to 57 years in prison. In 2014, Jose Salvador Alvarenga was rescued after surviving 438 days lost at sea, a journey that began when his fishing boat was blown off course in Mexico. He drifted over 6,000 miles across the Pacific in a small boat, surviving by eating raw fish, turtles, and seabirds, while drinking rainwater, turtle blood, and his own pee. When he finally washed ashore in the Marshall Islands, he was sunburnt, emaciated, and clutching a knife in terror. Though his story was initially met with skepticism, experts later confirmed it was entirely plausible, setting the record for the longest solo survival at sea by far. Morbid Facts, Part 349. Here's a 2016 photo of American singer Christina Grimmie hours before she was killed at her own concert. She was signing autographs after performing and was approached by 27-year-old Kevin James Loibel, who didn't say a word. Assuming he was just being shy, Christina opened her arms to greet him with a hug. That's when Loibel pulled out a Glock and shot her 3 times, twice in the chest and once in the head. Police didn't offer a motive for the senseless shooting, but said that Loibel had an extremely unhealthy and unrealistic infatuation with the singer. The purpose of this medical device will make you shiver. It's a restraining device used to immobilize infants during circumcisions. In 1988, skydiver Ivan McGuire was shooting a parachuting lesson from 10,000 feet in the air. Excited to film, he grabbed his camera and jumped from the plane, but soon realized that he made a fatal mistake. Ivan had forgotten his parachute and recorded his final moments before plummeting to Earth.